Hey everybody, it's Rory from ANSgear. We're going to take a look at the Dye Core elbow pads today. This is the 08 version Core elbow pad with the attached, they call it their slider glove that's on here. It's kind of like a streamlined version of a glove. Doesn't cover your fingers or anything, but really it's there to protect your back of your hand and also protect your palm and side of your hand when you're sliding or crawling along the ground. So some of the features of the glove, it has a ton of padding on it, so it's a great form-fitting glove. One thing I will recommend though, go one size larger than you think you need. I typically wear a large elbow pad in most of the other pads that I wear, and this is a large right now, and this was a struggle to get on. I would need to be wearing an extra large, and that's the way Dye has always been for me. I always have needed to go one size higher than what they say or what I think should fit or what fits in other brands. That being said, the large one is wearable for me. It's a little stiff though. I would like a little bit more flexibility in it, but the padding is there and the comfort is there. So we'll take a look at it. You can see that on the back side here, where it goes up around your bicep, it's got plenty of elasticity to it, so it's going to hold on nice and well. Plus, all along the inside right here, it is very, very thin mesh, so it's going to be very breathable. The slot cut out for the bend in your elbow, so it's not pinching you or trapping your arm inside of there. And you've got lots of padding as we go down. So this is all padded right here, huge amount of padding, and it is kind of cupped so that it forms to your elbow. So definitely great protection in the elbow area. There are also little nubs on it, so when you're crawling along the ground and you're using it to push from, it's going to give you a little bit of traction as well. Get down into the lower section right here. You can see it on the back on my forearm right here. You've got the venting so that you're going to get that air exchange. You're going to get the hot air out, keep you nice and cool, well, as much as you can be when you're wearing elbow pads. Plus all of this section right here, this is all gel. So it's a gel insert that goes inside of there. So it's super, super absorbent, super comfortable for when you're doing those dives and those slides. Also for when you're getting shot. This will give you an opportunity to get bounces. It doesn't necessarily always mean you will, but with the padding right here, you will potentially get bounces out of it and keep you in the game longer. You can see that padding wraps all the way around to the underside of my arm. This is actually right on my underside of my wrist. So plenty of padding, basically covering my entire arm down here, except for when we start to get up to my elbow area where the mesh is there to help keep me cool. So around the wrist area, that's kind of down in this area right here. You can see that we do have an elastic, I want to call it like a tie down or a pull strap, but it's going to keep that, keep the pad from wanting to slide up and down my arm. Now this one being as tight as it is, even if this was not on there, it wouldn't go anywhere. But if I was wearing the size that I would like to wear, I would definitely need this in there. You can wrap it around, attach it onto the Velcro right there, and it's going to keep this tight around my wrist, not let it slide up and down my arm. Now this is an optional part. I know a lot of people had got these and then cut this glove out just because they didn't like the way it felt. I actually like the glove on here. There isn't any padding on the bottom, so on your palm area, there's no padding in it, but it is going to help with just the rubbing and the abrasiveness of the dirt or the AstroTurf or grass or whatever you happen to be playing on. When you're diving, sliding, a lot of guys go palm down or side of the arm down. It's going to protect from there. If you're doing side down, some of the top piece right here, which is padded, will come around and protect the side of your hand. But you do get this protection right here when you're shooting your guns up. You do get shot on the back of the hand a lot and on the knuckles, so this will help with those shots. Plus you do have a little strap right here, a little loop, which goes between your fingers. You can even probably put it through this one right here. Wherever you want to do it. It's going to help keep the glove in place. It doesn't slide down your arm and get stuck down there. It'll pop it back up and keep it all in place. The Dye Core pads, I wore them for a long time. I think they're a great elbow pad. The only issue I have with them is the sizing. So I recommend going one size bigger, like I said, or if you have a chance to go in and try them on so that you know exactly the size you need, and then go ahead and pick them up. So these are the Dye Core elbow pads. They're available through the website. Check for availability on sizes and order yours now through ansgear.com.